You know, you wonder why a lot of guys stay loyal to Al, and a lot of guys, you know, don't go against the grain because, you know, other fighters that he didn't help, like Paul Williams, and a lot of guys he paid for their funeral and stuff like that, you don't hear about. You know, he helped me out a lot, so different Roth RAs and different things like that for my kids and stuff like that. So I never go against the grain with Al because he's been nothing but good to me.
Amount of money, but you're not going to take that deal because it's, you know, first of all, you don't know where it's coming from, but also because your loyalty with your people.
Man, Al like this.
They need us not go nowhere. That was good 3 or 4, 5 years ago when they was getting 12-round money for 4-rounders. Al Heyman can't pay them that no more. That been stopped. And they all scattering now. They all coming. Hey, can you let me in? Every time you still fight, if that contract is still live by the date it expired, you got to get that man 35, 25% of your money. I got to give Al my money? Yes, he's not a promoter. He's an advisor. He got around the Muhammad Ali Act that I stood up for that made that law. So now y'all got Duke because he's under the advisor, which the Ali Act doesn't cover. The well dried up. You got this big house. You got all these cars. That's when stuff was good. You getting overpaid. And you got bills and you got taxes at the wrong time. And then COVID hit. If your money ain't right, then it's funny. And a lot of people money is funny.
Oh, shit. Woo, here we go. Look, let's expose this whole thing, okay? Let's expose this entire thing right now. Listen, starting with that Terrence Crawford deal with Golden Boy. Look, Terrence Crawford isn't signing under Golden Boy. Terrence Crawford is signing a contract deal with Golden Boy. His promotion company, it's going to be a partnership. It's going to be a partnership with Golden Boy. Something like the deal Errol Spence has with the PBC. Errol Spence isn't signed to the PBC. He's not signed to the PBC. He's Man Down Promotion. If you listen to the receipts at the beginning of this video, he's with them out of loyalty. He never said the contract doesn't allow. It's kind of like Mayweather Promotions, how Mayweather was able to fight on his own, though he signed with the PBC. Errol Spence can fight wherever he wants. But the deal is, the real thing that gets in the way of this fight happening, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, is that Errol Spence's loyalty to Al Heyman is unyielding. Unyielding. He brought up how Al Heyman support fighters outside of the ring, and it's a brotherhood. It goes beyond any contracts and promises. His loyalty is unyielding, so he would never cut out Al Heyman. If you listen to when Terrence Crawford tried, hey, I got these hedge fund guys around the corner, right? Try to set up that deal on the side where Errol Spence, so they can have their fight, that $50 million deal, whatever it was, 25 apiece, whatever it was. Errol Spence like talk to Al Heyman. His loyalty is unyielding. Here's the problem. Terrence Crawford doesn't trust the PBC. Terrence Crawford's distrust of the PBC is incomparable. Hence, Terrence Crawford working with Golden Boy. Golden Boy, along with Top Rank, they sued the PBC. You heard Bernard Hopkins in the receipts at the beginning of this video talking about how Al Heyman and the Muhammad Ali Act, how he tried to ignore it, working as a promoter and a manager. You can't do that shit. So they were trying to sue, but Al Heyman is an advisor, right? I think Top Rank was successful in suing the PBC, but not Golden Boy. But this is who Terrence Crawford is partners with now, or working to partner up with now. They all feel the same. Here's my thing. Terrence Crawford's deal or partnership, what he's trying to do with Golden Boy is brilliant. If you're a Terrence Crawford fan, you get it. If you are someone who are these fighters, Terrence Crawford is looking for his retirement plan. He's not getting any younger. So his partnership with his promotion company, getting a couple fights in, getting a percentage of fights, he's working on his retirement plan. It's realistic. It's the real life. He got a family, okay? So That's what he's doing. Now, another thing he's doing is with his distrust in the PBC, he needs a giant to have his back that he can trust, that has pull and leverage. So he feels that he doesn't get screwed over making a deal to fight Errol Spence with the PBC. Golden Boy, a giant, the comeback kid, De La Hoya. He's back, baby. That's what he said. He got abs and everything. Black two sugars. Let me get my black two sugars. We're exposing this. So, you can say Terrence Crawford is making this deal to make the fight work. Fine. Okay? Because they're not going to make it work on their own. Errol the True Spence isn't leaving Al Heyman. Terrence Bud Crawford doesn't trust Al Heyman. Okay? Now he has Golden Boy. So what's the problem, ShowBizz? He's a duck for the Bucks. He's a duck tea for the game. Because I don't like the way the plan was laid out. I don't like the plan that was laid out by De La Hoya. He said Rocha, and then he said Ortiz, and then he said we can work on Errol Spence. And what I'm saying is, reverse it. Reverse it. Don't be with that bang, bang, bang. I'm saying Errol Spence, then Ortiz, and then Rocha, whatever. Just reverse it. Why must, I understand Golden Boy get to the bag, but why have that be the order? Terrence Crawford, get that deal with Golden Boy going, and reverse it. Reverse it. If you need a giant like Golden Boy behind you so you can make that deal with PBC, just do Errol Spence first. De La Hoya, you're already on a roll, baby. You're on a roll. You already extended that olive branch. You got that fight, Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis, PBC and Golden Boy you're already doing this for April 15th. You're on a roll. Now, use that momentum and go into the other super fight. You're the comeback kid. Announce Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia and start negotiating Errol Spence versus, because if you don't, perception is reality. Was blowing all of the boxing fans' mind, and I got my finger on the pulse of the boxing fan. This community represents the boxing fan. Check them out in the comments. What's blowing everybody's mind is why Rocha, then Virgil Ortiz, then Errol Spence? Why not Errol Spence, then Virgil Ortiz, then Boots or some shit? You can do whatever you want. Just start with Errol the True Spence, because the time of that fight being anything worth watching is running out. If they fight 2024, people are going to give less of a shit. Just reverse it. Reverse it. Bang, bang, bang. Now look. People saying Errol the True Spence ducking by going up to 154. Who is he fighting? When's the fight? Tell me. Because as of right now, it's just rumors. Errol the True Spence looks like a guy, he's just waiting. Seeing what Terrence Crawford's going to do. Errol Spence is available. He's ready. Terrence Crawford, the time is now to strike. Reverse it. That's the reason why I call Terrence Crawford a duck. Saying he ducked for the Bucks, a duck T for the guarantee. As for him getting to the bag, support his family, thinking long-term financially, I get that. I got that when Mayweather fought Conor McGregor. I got that then. When he fought Conor McGregor, I got it then. He didn't fight Keith one time. Threatening. High risk, low reward. He's going to fight Conor McGregor. He put currency over legacy. I get it. There's many people that still call him 49-0 and not 50-0 because Conor McGregor wasn't a real boxer. How was that a professional bout? He put currency over legacy. And no matter what we think, he got to spend his own damn money. He knows he had to get to the bag. So I get it, Terrence Crawford. I get it. Trust me, I get it. That's why I said duck for the Bucks. I don't think Terrence Crawford is afraid of Errol Spence at all. I don't think Errol Spence is, I know they're not afraid of each other. They're fighters and great fighters, and they both believe that they can win. All I'm saying is, if you don't, Oscar De La Hoya, listen. Terrence Crawford, listen. Everybody listen. Golden Boy, listen. PBC, listen. Look, if you don't, reverse it. If you don't reverse it and go Errol Spence, then Virgil Ortiz, and then bang, bang, bang. If you don't do that, the perception is, Terrence Crawford, you done. And perception becomes reality. But this is what we're exposing here. That this fight can't happen based on how the fighters feel. Errol Spence is loyal to the PBC, baby. Terrence Crawford don't trust the PBC, baby. Errol Spence isn't leaving. If the fights happen, if it happens, Al Haymon gonna be a part of it. Terrence Crawford needs Golden Boy, or he needs another giant. He has that. Fine. I agree with everything. Get into the bag, guaranteeing your financial security. Errol Spence, the brotherhood you have with Al Haymon, I can't speak on that. You know what you guys have done for each other. It's a brotherhood. You're not going to turn on them. I get that. All right? I'm not crying over that. All I need for you guys to do now, instead of Rocha, Virgil Ortiz, and Errol Spence, just reverse it. Bang, bang, bang. ShowBizz, adult. I'm out. Huh.